Hello! Welcome back! Now that you have learned the do's, let's talk about the don'ts, the common mistakes to avoid that can disrupt a group discussion. Before we dive into the don'ts, take a quick moment to check in with yourself. Have you ever interrupted someone mid-sentence because you were too excited to wait? Realized halfway through your sentence that you'd completely gone off topic, raised your voice, or used harsh language without even noticing? If you answered yes to any of those questions, don't worry. We are here to help you do better next time. Do not interrupt others, even if you strongly disagree or have something brilliant to say. Wait, let the speaker finish, then jump in. Cutting in makes you seem impatient or disrespectful, and it disrupts the flow of the conversation. Wait for a pause, then say, "Can I add something to that?" To build on your point, or to add to what she said. These show that you are listening and being respectful.
In my point of view, I think homesick is undoubtedly one of the most challenges faced by students studying abroad.
I believe that culture shock is actually one of the prominent challenges of studying abroad, and that it impacts the student experience and academic performance when they move to a new country. So the difference is...
I disagree with you, but I also think that language barrier is more a challenge for students studying abroad.
Do not dominate the conversation. Talking too much can make others tune you out or feel silenced. Remember, a group discussion is not a one-person show. Say your point, then make space for others to contribute.
I believe that culture shock encompasses a broader range of challenges that students face when adapting to a new environment. This is because it impacts the student experience and academic performance when they move to a new country. The differences in social norms, customs, and food, and even daily routines are actually making them hard to cope up with it.
Do not go off topic. Stay focused. Wandering into unrelated stories or examples can confuse the group and waste time. If the topic is climate change, don't start talking about your favorite holiday spot. If you catch yourself drifting, say, "Let me get back to the main point." This keeps the discussion on track.
I think so that language barrier is the most biggest challenge. What do you think?
Yeah, I do agree that language barrier is one of the biggest challenge, because that day when I went to Speedmart and decided to buy a chocolate bar, and when I asked the cashier, she replied me in Malay, and I actually spoke in English, and we didn't understand each other, and I decided to call my mother and complain about it, and then she decided that maybe I should buy the chocolate online. And when I went to online, I realized that the chocolate was not in sale. So I had to return back to Safe, and I decided to go to the chocolate section, and they didn't have Cadbury on that day. So I returned home barehand, and there was no chocolate for me.
Do not use aggressive language. Avoid harsh phrases or words like, "That's stupid," or "You're wrong." These shut people down and lead to conflict. Instead, try saying, "I see it differently," or "Here's another perspective." Remember, debate, don't argue. Do not speak without clarity. Rambling or jumping between ideas confuses your group members. Think before you speak and structure your response. Keep your message simple, clear, and easy to follow. If you are not sure what to say, take a breath. It's better to pause than to confuse the others.
So in my opinion, I think so that the language barrier is the most biggest challenge. What do you guys think?
Nah, I don't agree with you.
Why don't you agree?
Just don't agree.
Can you suggest some other points why?
No, I can't suggest, but I just don't want to agree with you.
Let's quickly recap the don'ts to avoid in a group discussion: interrupting others, dominating the conversation, going off topic, using aggressive language, and speaking without clarity. The 5 don'ts may seem simple, but avoiding them can significantly improve the flow of discussion. After all, the ultimate goal of a group discussion isn't just to speak, it's to contribute meaningfully, exchange ideas, and reach informed conclusions together. Thank you for watching.